Good morning, everybody, and sorry for being slightly late, but I am here, and it is time to continue with Breaking Point 2 in F123. Now, I believe positioning myself here will be sufficient. And yeah, so it's like what, part 5 of the Breaking Point Trilogy playthrough? And very soon, F1 25 will be released. And so we need to beat Breaking Point 2 before then. But at least we'll be playing Breaking Point 3 and F1 25 on launch, rather than me buying the game at a discount and literally waiting years because of other distractions in life and playing through other games. Like, yeah, I've been wanting to do these F1 playthroughs for a long time. I'm finally getting them done. The backlog is shrinking, but not nearly as quick as it is growing. Oh, and there's a Crunchyroll offer. People that subscribe get like a Crunchyroll membership. Cool, that's cool for people that like anime. That's great. A little public service announcement before we begin. My stream's gonna be late tomorrow, like later than even today. Today is just because I hadn't finished my bacon sandwich. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be late starting due to circumstances outside of my control. But I'll be live as soon as I can, as soon as I'm ready, and all that good stuff. Now, even though I'm 20 minutes late starting, we're probably gonna go till about 2-ish today, and then be raiding into Swatbat Plays. Fully expecting Swatbat to drop by the chat at some point. But yeah, let's see what's going on in the next chapter of this with Connor Sport. Okay, yeah, post race. All right, yeah, I've checked all this. The whole tire thing. Yeah. Yeah, the whole late tire thing. Alright, next chapter, chapter 6, right?
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final team meeting. See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready for the final race of the F2 season.
Oh, we're gonna play as Callie again? Yes, sweet. You know that this is pretty cool. It's nice to see Casper still in it. Can Callie do it? Of course she can. All eyes on me in the world of motorsport. Here's a call.
I know why you're calling, but make it quick because I have to keep my head in the game.
Of course, darling, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't call to wish you luck.
Thanks, Mum, but luck really won't do anything. I need a clean strategy and just to keep my head, that's all.
Look, which you do, and you will. Just breathe, Cal, okay? You've already put the work in. Now all you need to do is get out there and do what you always do. Yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? If you bring this one home, I may even call your father to gloat a little.
Mum, not now.
Oh, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
I know. You'll be watching, right?
Just try and stop me. Race fast, honey.
Yeah, this is cool. Oh, so she's aware of everything that's gone down at Connorsport. Yeah. Okay. Don't need socials right now. To the best team I've ever worked with, and that's it. All our hard work, all those sleepless nights have led to today. Thank you so much for everything you put on the line this season. It's really paid off. Now, let's all breathe deep and make it happen. Can't wait to send the follow-up and congratulating you all. Oh, don't jinx it. Short and sweet. Just want to say one of the greatest drivers I've ever worked with. You've come so far, and only in a single season. I wish you luck, but I know you don't like it. So have fun out there today. The whole team is behind you. Casper, I can remember. Don't act as if your life... Don't do every act in your life as if it were your last. Marcus Aurelius. I agree with that. Now get out there and show them who's boss. That is a good sentiment. Thank you, Casper Ackerman. Let's go to the race. With only a few laps remaining, sets her sights on the F2 Championship. Okay, so it's mid-race, Abu Dhabi, all that good stuff.
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
Alright, so I just need to be on the podium.
Looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
Probably should have rewound that. All right. Okay, so we're on podium. Ah, no. Oh, I messed it up. Hi, Jarvis. Thank you for the cheers, friend. Got Tekken up and running. Oh, nice. Very nice. Go a bit wider out so that we don't crash. There we go.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Right, let's make some space.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.7 seconds.
Nice. How many laps to go? Oh, out of 8. Okay. Hope you're doing well, Jarvis. Of course, I'll catch up with chat between races. Appreciate you, dude.
Push, gap to the car behind, 7.5 seconds.
Sorry for being quiet, I'm in the zone. No. Alright, we have an 11-second lead. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's not the finish line. Oh, sorry for the audio blip. I think it's actually my Elgato face cam is the culprit of that, by the way. Really need to buy like either a different webcam or a different cable for it. Getting on the step, achieve first podium.
Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations!
There we go.
Callie Mayer, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning. She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Wow.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Hey, Kelly, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed. Yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the proudest moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, of course. And I told her, you know, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aiden, had you told him?
No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Connorsport.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know Aiden had something he wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Connorsport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser focused on performance and results. And we have already found a man to step into that role. Casper.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Casper, yes? Good. Then let us continue. Aiden, you had something you wanted to say? The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Casper at the helm.
Wow. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Another trophy. Making history, complete chapter 6. Chapter 7, 2023, a fresh start. Will 2022 season exposing the harsh realities of life as a team on the F1 grid. Connor Sport, Butler Global Racing Team look to bounce back with a newly invigorated team, now helmed by fan favorite and former driver Casper Ackerman. Wow, 3 months later at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
What? Oh god, I'm Devin Butler now? Oh my god, he's got a standee of himself? How vain. Look at that cardboard cutout. Oh, his Davidoff.
Dad!
Devon.
How's business?
Same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, you know, ducking and driving.
You all prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the middle of the pile. Do you really want that?
No. No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Good boy. Speak later.
Wow, he's back, and this time he's calling the shots. This time, however, his new role, team principal at Connor Sport. We started by welcoming Casper back to the sport. Something that he says has been getting a lot. Something he says has been getting a lot of before other than him moving to a more managerial position. Something he'd always planned. Not all, he replied. Opportunity arose, and to be honest, I almost turned it down. It was actually my wife Zoe that talked me into it. So I asked if he missed being behind the wheel of a car. Now that he's on the other side of the pit wall, would he ever consider return to driver? Imagine that. Driver to principal, back to driver. That would be some story, he smiles at the thought. Look ahead, that time again already? Uh-huh. Cool. Well, even though Casper is... Oh, Alan Prost and Jackie Stewart. Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. He later called the team his biggest mistake. Stewart had better luck. Partnered with Ford. Neat. Alright, let's not look at socials, we never do. Right. Casper Ackerman, it's the first race of the season, and I'd like to congratulate everyone on working so hard to get us here. A lot of the time the public only see the thin edge of the wedge. They only really take in what they see on race day. But it takes an army of you, so we can roll our cars up to the grid and wait for lights out. Each and every one of you holds equal importance at Connor Sport. But it's only when we all pull together as one that we can show the world what we're made of. It's the 2023 season. Let's show them what we're made of. Good luck out there. From one old driver. Boys, I'm sending you this separately away from the rest of the team. Not only do I know what it means to know what it's like to be one out there in the driving seat, Also got history together, which means I know how good you both are behind the wheel. I've been spending a lot for you both, but in return, I'm behind you 100%. I'll give you everything I can. Sport had a rocky start last year, but this is a new season, a new start. Can't wait to see you both pulling in some real points. David Off's birthday. What do you want to do? Either way, I'm happy to pick something up. So, that was builders about what happened to the car in the basement. It's not good news. I'll mail about that separately. And then the weekend preview. Okay. Sounds like Butler's in some trouble. Bahrain Grand Prix. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be the full Grand Prix this time.
Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and any moment now our drivers will take to the track and the Bahrain Grand Prix can begin. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15
I don't feel
here,
good
6
about
to the
being
left and
a
9
Butler.
to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Butler, Jackson, Gasly.
Okay,
Tsunoda,
so where's
Bottas,
13?
Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Cool.
2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid. They're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
Alright. Primary objective, finish in the top 5. Okay, they've changed that. Oh.
job. Nice overtake.
Right.
Okay, clear. Okay, DRS is now available.
So if I pit in around lap 7, change my tyres.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on stop. Gap to your teammate behind is 0.7 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Ah, fudge.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Right.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
So at the end of this lap, I'm going in. All right. I have to press buttons.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That stop wasn't great, we've lost some time there. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh, come on.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. think that's P4. You're into P4. Okay, so we're leading our teammate.
Whoops.
Aiden's in the pits. Aiden in the pits.
Right, just 1 second, because I got a shimmy. And hello to whoever just tuned in. Welcome, welcome. This is F123, Breaking Point 2. And we're playing through it in preparation of Breaking Point 3 and F125, which releases soon. And I'll be playing it on release of the Iconic Edition. Oh my goodness, what a terrible corner for me. There we go. There we go. Okay, Russell's in the pits. Now's my chance.
laps of fuel remaining.
Okay.
Gap to your teammate behind is 49.4 seconds.
Oof.
Right, you've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
I could do that better. We also need to sit up again. I don't think I can get fastest lap. Keep trying. fastest lap is proving a challenge. This corner I hate. I want to try it again. Oh, there we go, we got it. We actually got it on that last lap. And now it is the last lap. Beautiful. Here we go. That'll please his dad.
Plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Connor Sport. For me, they've been the biggest surprise so far, and Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly one Casper Ackerman will be hoping that this season is better than his last.
Well, Casper wasn't in charge
in
the previous season.
Weekend. Our top three finishers should be
Hi,
incredibly
Jarvis.
happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
We just got to the podium, but now it's having us play as Devin Butler, and I can't say I'm not keen on the guy. But we just won with him. What a waste of good champagne. Steady on, lads. Oh, here we go. Interviews.
Season, Devon, you must be happy with that performance.
Yeah, putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off, absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. You know, every race counts.
Yeah.
You've got no time to lose.
Well,
I think it's because they don't actually
Jackson. Crucial question
animate the inside of the mouth as well.
Right now?
You know, it's just the teeth and then a black hole. I think that it's less about the teeth and more about all that's missing. But yeah, I get you. Also, they're probably too white. Like, it just looks unnatural somehow. He's got wow. I think we could be good friends, but he ignores me.
You know, I'm pretty sure he's trying to ignore me these days. And it's a shame because I honestly think we could be good mates. But, I don't know. The way Aiden acts seems as though he's not really interested in my friendship. His loss, though, Natalie. His loss.
Well,
Wow.
Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
I'm sure he's thankful to have me.
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong. Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
Making
I'm
the
making
team
it
the
my
best we can be.
personal mission to make a success of Connor Sport, and by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, that was the first full Grand Prix of this story mode, so it was a long one. No, we were him.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights.
Who's ignoring who?
I know we've had our run-ins, and, well, last season was last season.
Connor Sport's got a real chance of Casper on board driving that.
Fresh start for the team.
Wow.
What do you say?
Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
What the hell, man?
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
Whoa, what did happen with Devon? Also, thank you for the chair. Oh, this career's teasing us.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be
Wait, what has he done?
like I'm proud of you, son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Wait, is Butler cheating? Is Butler cheating? Yes, there is Tekken tonight, Jarvis. 7 p.m. There is. 7 p.m. GMT. Sorry, BST. We're in the summer. British summertime. If you wouldn't mind converting that yourself. 7 p.m. British summertime, because oh wait, no, that's stupid early for you. That's no good for you. Listen, we'll have to work out a morning session of Tekken, but because I've got this playthrough on the go, I'm gonna prioritize this in the mornings just till I'm done. And then same for Breaking Point 3 in F125, which, let's remind ourselves, that releases when? Hang on, I'll find it. God, I have too many games. 6 days. So I gotta beat this game, the game we're currently playing, in 6 days. So that I can then go to this. So yeah, we'll actually be playing the new F1 game when it's actually new. What is going on with Casper? Let's spy his socials. Oh, do you know what? It's probably going to be in his emails, right? If anything. What can I say? I've more to say at the debrief. Slow down a little next time. Wow. An update on the car issue. Looks like I'm not going to have to get legal involved after all. The insurance are happy to pay the claim for the damage of the bodywork. There's a specialist over in Barnes. I need a decision on what we do with Butler though. What? So his dad crashed the car. What? Oh, what to do with the builder? So what, there was someone working on a car and they decided to joyride it? Is that what you're saying? Go to next chapter. Toronto has the team in Nine Spirits as they head to Melbourne. Hey, it's your Grand Prix, Jarvis. Hey, cool. Catching up with Callie. Definitely achieved what I set to do. That's a little too quickly. Just because I'm not visibly on the track this season doesn't mean I'm not driving. I'm busier than ever. I'm in the simulator most days and I'm out with F1 teams. Wow, cool. Good to see Ackerman back, I would agree. Aiden and Devon, everything's running perfectly, but it just had to make some last minute tweaks to the transmission. Keep it up. Okay. Yarra Valley private tours were confirmed. The details in your diary. Hotel 8 AM Monday. Late for this one. Nigel Mental's gloves have finally arrived. Really apologetic about the delay. Wow, Devin Butler bought them because they were the gloves that the teammate wanted. Oh man, so when Aiden Jackson wanted Nigel Mantle's gloves and he got outbid by like 10 times. Oh. 2 calls now from private. Something mentioned about an appointment you booked, but won't talk to me about it. Do you know anything about this? And if so, can you call them? Wait, what appointment? What is happening with Butler? Oh my god. So mid-race. Oh, is his vision going?
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. And is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devin, we're going to have to ease off on the brakes. Can you hear me? Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid. What? Why? We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse. So we're just going to have to live with it for now. What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devin. Come on.
Oh my god, what's up with him? Hold on to as many positions as you can. Oh my god, the brakes are terrible. No, I don't want the replay. Okay, we're gonna restart that. Yeah, the brakes are terrible.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.8 seconds.
Ooh, they almost took me.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
No. Ah! We're gonna rewind that.
Okay, you're in the top 10. Easy on the aggression. We need 3 overtakes or we'll get a penalty.
I got rammed there.
last with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Damn it.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Again, thank you for everyone watching. I was about to say I'm in the zone, but then with cornering like that, I'm not so sure. I gotta say, like, I don't know whether you've played any of the F1 games, Jarvis, but they are an absolute test of one's reaction time. It's pretty incredible. Like, these machines, even in video game form, it's so crazy how fast they brake and accelerate. They really do defy physics and logic. Like, it's insane how quickly they can speed up and slow down. But I'm really enjoying, like, these games though, because like I said, before Forza Horizon 5 we played through F121's Breaking Point 1 story. As a reminder, this is F123 with Breaking Point 2. Again, literally came out years ago, but finally with F125 and Breaking Point Part 3, that one I won't be playing late, I'll be playing it while it's brand new. And you know what, if anyone else picks up F125, let me know, because it would actually be cool to do races. It does have crossplay, so even if you're on PC and Xbox, you can play with races on PlayStation. There's also co-op career modes and stuff like that. Crossplay has been a feature of F1 games since F122. But I personally own 21, 23... Oh. Right. Sorry about that. So yeah, like... everything disconnects briefly, doesn't it? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my Mac in high power mode. Yeah, because everything disconnected there, and the what you call it, the Hello? Okay, yeah, I can be heard now. The webcam was the last thing to come back. But I've got I've had the fans at max the whole stream. It only seems to happen when I've got OBS open. Bear with me. Where's my cursor? Oh, there you are. There you are. Yeah, let's I'm going to increase the power mode of my Mac from automatic to high power. Maybe that will give the Thunderbolt port a bit more juice, and if it does, maybe it'll stop these blips from happening. Because yeah, using significant energy, OBS. Yeah. I reckon I need to start running this app in high power mode and see if it makes any difference. So the next time we stream, I'll run it in high power and see if we get any blips. And if we do, I don't know what else to suggest other than maybe change the cable of my webcam or even buy a different webcam. Because the one thing that tends to happen is that my webcam can freeze. Yeah. Maybe I just need to put the webcam in a completely different port, which again is why I'd have to change webcam cable to do that. But yeah, sorry for the loud noise, ruining the VODs of many a playthrough. This is only something I've had to deal with since swapping to a Mac. But the pros massively outweigh the cons. Jarvis, would you mind confirming that I can be seen and heard? The stream is good, yeah? Again, I've put the Mac in high power mode now, so... And I think I need to keep it in high power mode when I'm streaming.
Gap to your teammate behind is 6.1 seconds. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
I want to get past those cars.
And that's P9, ninth
Damn it. Okay, that was bad. Couldn't flash back much there, I messed up. Got a lot to do.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
8th will have to do. I mean, he's still in the points.
See Devin Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Ackerman wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. Can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we.
Okay.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Now, Devon, you didn't respond to a team order today. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue, but Connor Sport claimed they didn't know what that issue was. So, are they hiding something? What's really going on here?
Not gonna fuel any speculation.
Look, anything I say is going to be taken out of context. So I'd rather not fuel that kind of speculation. I'll debrief the team, and we'll figure out how we can stop it happening again. That's all there is to it.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
I did what I could in the circumstances, but you know what? I really need a car that I can push without worrying that I'm going to break something. So if the team can't give me a car like that, what am I supposed to do?
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
Oh, listen, a team often needs to prioritize their best driver. It's no big deal, happens all the time.
So how do you expect Connor Sport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
I expect us to win the whole thing, Natalie. You know, people talk about Mercedes and Red Bull, but people are in for quite a shock this time around because Connor Sport will be top of the constructors by the end of the season. You mark my words, you heard it here first. Boom!
That's great, thank you.
Wow. Devon only finished off the race with a compromised car. Like, what is going on, Devon? What is going on?
Could you take a look at this, please?
Producers of throttle's only been in touch and now taking revision of film inside the sport garage. We have to make it work. Oh, wow. Doesn't refuse to comment about what happened. We say. Can't comment until we're at the bottom of it. Okay.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andreo.
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He can't be allowed to do just what he wants.
Look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Oh, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
Wow. Just one moment, I've got a message. I'll put it on this email screen. Full diagnostics, I won't go over here, but it's not as close better than we feared. We're good to go in no time. For me. Lily's still cheering for Aiden, cheering for you. Hang in there. Wow.
No, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. You know, blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
With 2 races in as many years now impacted by communication issues involving Devon, Connor Sport Management started to ask questions. Grid head to India. Casper looks for clarity in his driver. I wonder if he's got like tinnitus or like he literally can't hear. Right? Like that, he's literally got a hearing problem. Yeah, maybe that's what the appointment's about. Oh, is it going to be the full Grand Prix?
Yeah? You wanted to see me? Ah, there he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the Paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Wow. How many butlers is too many? Formula One is filled with father and son dynamics, but Butler Sr. is the primary investor. Butler Jr. driving the team. Please imagine a rather unique situation. Chronicle. Devon is about given certain concessions. Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of focus on you after Melbourne. We're working to send the tie, but could we arrange an interview for you? Fitting stories, and we could use that to avoid. Here to help. So it looks like we've got a full Grand Prix again. Oh no, it is mid-race. In the pressure mount, a strong performance will divert the team's attention from any concerns about his health. 7 laps remaining, and our objective is... Oh dear.
Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
So we just gotta finish. Wow. 16th. Are they gonna make me feel sympathy for Devon Butler? No. Really? Really, EA? Is that the angle you're going for? Brilliant writing if so. Because, yeah, this was unexpected.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I actually disagree. That was a bit sloppy of me there. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Okay. What the hell? He just stopped. He literally what?
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Well, we got fastest lap. That's cool. Whoa. A little unorthodox, but I'll take it.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Okay. What's gonna happen? Oh no.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
He just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself.
Wow.
I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
Wow, yeah, his hearing. Wow.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
The Butler Estate UK. Writing a new chapter, complete chapter 9. With Devon's sudden retirement, the team at Connorsport are forced to scramble in an attempt to find a new driver who can replace his performance on track. Oh, it's going to be Callie Mayer, isn't it?
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances,
Look at his blue
Grant
t-shirt.
us a bit of leeway on the contract.
I have the projections. If Connorsport doesn't reach 5th place in the constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, David. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Connorsport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do.
Wait, they're brother and sister?
The daughter, who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Can't believe her name's California. Spanish Grand Prix. The F1 waits for no one. What comes out and secure a permanent replacement for the Devon team must turn its attention to the Spanish Grand Prix.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Let's accommodate the engineers. Yep. Okay. Rumor mill in full force.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Conesport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Wow. Strange not seeing Devon Butler out there. I'm already here. Landon spent last night. Arrived at the track. Phoebus finished up first and then heading straight to Conesport. So much to tell you. More interview why you wouldn't talk to me. Need to see me, but I'll be up to something. Wow. Okay. Well, onwards and upwards. Is it going to be the full race? Oh my god, I think it is. Racing with the team's reserve driver, Conesport, look to Aiden Jackson to help them keep them afloat. Prominent replacement is for Devon is arranged.
So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, and it hasn't been used since 2007. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Jackson, Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, De Vries, Stroll, Albon, and Noah Bell. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Welcome to the wonderful Catalonia. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Connor Sport.
Hi everybody,
Devon
welcome to
Butler's
F1
absence
23.
will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and
Breaking
off the
point
track.
2.
For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Connor Sport at the moment. And Casper Ackermann and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Sounds good.
Drive-through penalty. You've got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, damn it, I did it too soon. Sorry, let's try again.
I know it's been a...
Too soon. Better. Okay. So there are 17 laps, which means lap 8-ish will be changing tires. I might make this the last chapter of the stream. Because it's a full Grand Prix. And then later I will be hanging out over at Swatbat Plays' stream. Swatbat, of course, is my friend of over 24 years. He's making his affiliate push on Twitch and has currently got a slight addiction to Call of Duty Warzone. And I've kind of ended up joining him on matches. It's been rather fun. But yeah.
Nice move. Good job.
Thank you. No, let's not roll with that. Swatbat Plays! Oh, there you are! Yeah, like I was saying, I might make this the last chapter. Because this particular one is like a full Grand Prix, like a full 17 lap thing. So I didn't know whether you were ready to set up once I crossed the checkered flag. There's still a while to go yet, of course, but okay, we've got fastest lap already. That's good. And our bonus objective is finish in the top 8. Which we're already 7th, so... But yeah, regardless of whether you're ready or not, I think I'll call the stream after this chapter. And then I'll do a rate, like for people that lurk in my chat, if any of you decide to, I'll raid you over to Swatbat when he starts. Again, all we need is that 3 viewer average. Swatbat and Miss Bat, it's been an absolute pleasure to join you on your streams so far. So thank you for tuning into this. I'm quite looking forward to playing Breaking Point 3 in F1 25.
Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of the penalty.
There's actually been, like, you know, because we did F1 23 first. Sorry, F1 21 first. F1 23 had like some decent upgrades, so I'm excited to see what 2 years of development time means for F1 25. Of course there was F1 24 beforehand, but F1 24 didn't have the Breaking Point story mode. They've only been doing Breaking Point in every other F1 game, so part 1 in 21, Part 2 in 23, which is what you're currently watching. And then Part 3 will be in 25, out in 6 days' time for the Iconic Edition. And that's the edition that I've got. It does include some early access. Oh my god, come on now. That's no good. Again, I'll have to wait until post-race, really, before I can properly read chat, but please feel free to type as much chat as you want. With this game being as fast reaction as it is, it's easiest to read chat between races. But thank you all for being here. Slipstream here. So wide. Okay, that was very well done, if I do say so myself. Oh wow, fastest lap again. So I just beat my previous fastest lap. Okay. Yeah, so we're bound to lose a few places. When we pit. Okay, so we're not pitting this lap. I reckon next lap they'll be wanting me in.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Yeah.
Gap to your teammate behind is 28.7 seconds. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
That wasn't the tyres, that was me. Bugger. Yeah, there's a pit wall there. Right, swap out. Right, yeah, oh, damn it, I did it early. I am not used to that.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Your early turn in meant we had a slower than planned pit stop.
Ah. I will get that right someday. But no, I don't have to worry about pitting in.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 8.3 seconds.
Oh, the other two have pitted in. Beautiful. So I'm first place again. Oh, that worked out.
Right, Noah's coming in for a stop now. The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
Okay, 5 laps to go.
With 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, so we don't need to pit in anymore. Alright, Swapbat. I got 3 more laps to go, buddy. And probably a cutscene. I hope you hadn't already started yet and just been on the starting soon screen for several minutes. But, yeah. Begin your preparations. But yeah, these laps are still taking me a few minutes to get around.
Okay, just 3 laps of fuel remaining now.
Obviously, you do want to be started before I finish, technically speaking, because I will raid into you. Once my lap 17 begins, if you haven't started yet, start when I cross the line for final lap. And then I'll immediately raid in as soon as I finish up here with my outro and all that kind of thing. So here's lap 16. So if I go around the track one more time, and then you hit your button. Unless you already have, in which case, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. But I hope everybody has enjoyed part 5 of the Breaking Point Trilogy playthrough. It's been part 2 of Breaking Point 2 in F1 23. A lot of drama. And I do almost feel sorry for Devin Butler, but hey. Credit to the writers for actually a pretty good story mode. Alright, final lap coming up. 20-second lead, fastest lap set yet again, so I beat my fastest lap twice. The 3 fastest laps of the race total.
One lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
There we go.
We did it! We did it!
We actually win. So yeah, definitely hit your stream button, Swapbat. I'm on my way shortly.
Today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team, whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
Yay, Connor Sport. All right.
Well, Connor Sport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Doesn't matter who my teammate. Pretty strange.
Yeah, not so long ago my teammate was Devon, and we had a plan sorted out for the rest of the season. Now it's Noah, and for the last couple of races, suddenly nobody's quite sure what the situation is. I've never had to drive in this situation before, so it's all pretty strange, but you do what you can.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
We're all concerned about him.
Yeah, I know as much as everybody else, so, you know, I saw what happened. Obviously very worried for him, and as is everybody else, and, you know, I know he's not fit to drive for us right now. As far as I know, he's working super hard to return to the sport, and, yeah, I wish him well.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Connor Sport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
Still Devon's seat as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's too soon to be talking about all of that. As far as I'm concerned, it's Devon's seat, and until we know for sure what the situation is, we shouldn't be talking about replacing him. Teams have reserve drivers for a reason, and, you know, we needed to use ours until we have a clear idea of what's going on. So, yeah, hopefully we can get some points.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, I thought I'd rather do that, to be honest. Okay, so we're just going to read some emails, skim the socials. Spanish Grand Prix and the books. Connor Sports said the Titans securing their driver for the remainder of the 2023 season, which is what I'll stream tomorrow. So look, news, Connor Sports replacement, blah 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 blah. We have a phone call from Aiden.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Hey. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, but I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline, a potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. Right, so my decision's worked out. Right, so rather than continue anymore, right, I know I didn't read out those emails, but we did skim them and have them on screen. Rather than do anything else, time for me to go to the main menu and quit. We'll do the remaining chapters tomorrow. And again, thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed part 5 of the Breaking Point trilogy. Let me go to my email. Oh, the trophies. Okay, claim that. Beautiful. Yeah, nice. And then in the podium pass, I do believe we have new things. Claim all. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. Alright, Swapbat plays, ready or not? Which I think you are ready. I'm on my way. Now I won't immediately join you in game or voice chat because I've got to do my post-stream routine, but expect me to join your Discord voice shortly. As for everyone else, I hope you've enjoyed this. And please lurk once we raid into Swapbat Plays. If you're able to keep the stream open and lurk, I'd be grateful because he's making his affiliate push. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you at 7 PM BST for Tekken 8. Alright. Bye-bye. Right, hang on, Swapbat. I'm on my way. Where's my mouse cursor? There it is. Ski-batty beep bow. I don't know why I'm scat singing, but it's okay. Everything is under control. I think. Swat. Bat. Please. Oh my god. My keyboard did not type at all. Swat. Bat. Plays is live. Okay, cool. Sweet. Go. They've been live for 3 minutes. Go, everybody. Go. And again, please consider lurking. Consider a follow if you aren't already. I've been friends with this dude for 24 plus years. But yeah, we need that 3.0 average. Let's do it. See you for Tekken later.